All right. So these are interesting questions as well too. So if one brewing trend you'd like to see go away, if you could.
Ooh, um, that's a good question because there's a ton of them. I can't think of any right off the top of my head because, like I said, there's a ton of them. I don't know. We might have to circle back to that one.
Okay. So the inverse of the question, is there one trend you would like to see come back?
So one trend that I would like to see come back is I don't know. I know this sounds weird, but I miss the strip the tooth enamel IPAs because that's how they
Okay.
were when I first started drinking. IPAs. It wasn't who could get the most flavor; it was who could strip the most enamel off your teeth.
Oh my, I don't think I had one of those unless it was like one of those like 120 IPAs or whatever.
Yeah.
Those I those are rough. Yeah, I'm not a fan of West Coast IPAs. Like I like the way they smell. I just don't like the way they taste. Like I'm not a fan of the pine sol grapefruit stuff. Um, but I admire the process. That
Mhm.
there is a lot of thought that goes behind it for sure, and I know the cost it has to be pretty expensive as well too because hops by themselves aren't cheap, right? So
Nope.
there's a lot of money that goes into it, especially if you mess up, right? Or if you go I notice myself sometimes like I'll get a hop burn, right? So it does go away over time, but I mean I couldn't imagine like spending all that money on, a few barrels to have the hot burn stay for like a couple weeks or a month even, then you can't sell it because nobody's going to drink it, right? So then you got to hurry up and make something else so you could sell to try to recuperate some money. Um, that's if you could only brew one style for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Well, I would go more with the type and salt lager, 100% lager.
Okay, I like that answer. Yeah, I don't think you said lager yet. I don't think these questions I try to change all the time. I don't want people to be bored
No,
at the end of the end of the section, so I try to change it up a little bit. Okay, did you think of any trends you would like to go away?
yes, 3470 being used for cold IPAs. There's better strains out there.
Yeah.
It's just one of those strains. Just because you can doesn't mean that you should. I've even made great New Zealand pills with the Belgian lager strain, the White Labs
Okay. Oh
WLP
wow.
815, which is a
Hmm.
seasonal strain. You can use better strains than 3470. I understand, why people use it because supposedly unlocking thiols, from Pilsner malt, the sulfur, all that. But there's there's so many better yeast strains for that.
Yeah, to do that's awesome. Yeah, thanks for playing along with that little rapid fire section.